My Gavanen and well met indeed. My name is Lord Celtigar, and welcome back to the Celtigar Dynasty. As I just went to press the recording button, and a news report flashed up on my phone, which I thought was amusing, and I'm going to read it out to you all now. Scuffles and fistfights break out in the Serbian parliament, which I just thought of myself, which is funny. We're not really that far from medieval age, are we really? Anyway, I'm not quite sure what it was about, so I haven't read into it. But I just thought, as I was starting this, thinking, yeah, probably another rebellion, another battle, back to the medieval society of the Celtigar Dynasty, and there's a fist fight in a parliament in this day and age. Which I just thought was funny. Anyway, here we are. Welcome back, listen, gents. We are in the reign of King Viserys III, the Scarred. I changed his nickname because his nickname was something else, wasn't it? I think, but he wasn't even the White Crowd or the White Knight. But he doesn't seem to be really living up to that at the moment. Yeah, at all. So I don't think we'll be calling the White Knight anytime soon. We skipped ahead about a year or so. Just because I wanted to set some things up. Basically, I just wanted to run down all those Aztecs and some landers and just basically kill them all. Which we have done. They're all dead. I'm pretty sure... I don't know where the actual empire is itself, but... maybe they have a claim on the West, I don't know. Either way, we basically killed most of them. I don't think I can find them unless I search it. If I go to rank, it should pop up with them eventually. There you go. Emperor of the Sunset Empire. So the other guy was killed off. He was actually died of a case of the flu. The guy before him was executed. I think he did have a couple of dragons left, but they basically roamed around the world. He killed all their armies, basically wiped them off the face of the earth, and Viserys led a campaign to basically just destroy them all, pretty much. He wanted no vestiges of them left alive. His wife, who had tamed the dragon, went into battle not too long ago, but unfortunately she lost the dragon, but was able to survive. She was captured, actually. But Viserys led a capture mission to rescue her back, and it's gone successful, but the dragon is still dead. Viserys' nose has grown back. I don't know how the hell that's happened. Some sort of mystical occult stuff there going on with the Celtigars. And what else happened? Oh, yes. As in my attempt to move forward, because I noticed there's a bug. For the Emperor title, you can't tame a dragon, which is the problem. Because every time I go to press the Tame Dragon option, nothing happens. You don't get an option. You can't even click Face Dragon. Because I think it's to do with this dragon lore thing is basically broken. Essentially, it won't let me do I can't do anything here. And basically, I couldn't tame the dragon, so I cheated my way to tame the dragon. I set up one of the events, which basically tames the dragon for you, because it is entirely a bug, I'm afraid. So, I'm sure you'll understand that we're already friends with Odin anyway. We got some very good dragon, not looking there, very good dragon taming chances, 3,000. I'm pretty sure we have a few bonuses somewhere around here. I'm not going to go through them now, but I'm pretty sure we do. That give us even more bonuses, so I thought it makes sense for Odin to be able to tame by us pretty easily. So there you go. And now, as I was skipping ahead, because my plan was to start this video off with us taming the dragon and doing the coronation. But as I skipped ahead a little bit, a civil war popped up. So I kind of know what's happening. I imagine that civil war will pop up. It was for Rhaegar Targaryen claimed the throne, who is the grandson of Mentaris and son of Bathan, who was sent to the Night's Watch. So he's claiming with the help of Rhaegar, another Targaryen, to be dealt with. High Septim, what a surprise. The phrase, which is quite funny, because, I guess I haven't really helped them against my brother. The Lord Roderick's House of Wolf Keep, which is a shame, really, because stupid decision. The Reach, which is surprising, because he's am I not related to the Reach? Yeah, his sister, his son is married to my sister, so that's stupid. And Lord Jorgen Kingswood is betraying me, which is just odd. They're supporting my father, but they just do not like Jorgen. They do not like Viserys, because he's got a bunch of traits that they do not like. So the reign of Viserys is not well. Daemon likes us, he's about the only one. And Valar, my brother. Basically, it's my kin that like me. Everyone else hates my guts. Viserys' reign is not... He's not a beloved king. Let's say that. He is a king that is well hated among the nobility. So holding on to the Iron Throne is going to be a challenge. Also, this guy wants Rhaegar in charge with my brother's backing for some bizarre reason. Won't be after I take off his head. He's doing an independence thing for some reason. Kalara's wants another... Yeah, her on the Iron Throne, who's married to this guy who actually joined us. But he lost his dragon and got maimed, so I don't know if he lived very long. She's also back for the other side, so I don't imagine they're particularly going to have many kids. So you got the Iron Isles backing them, the Firing Cross, the Crackclaw Baron, you got Eric the Blackwater Rush, Rosby, and the Crown Lordess is made up of the Dornish and my brother. So yeah. Viserys is not a loved king. Daemon ideally would be the ideal king, personally. But it doesn't happen now because Viserys has a son, Prince Daeron, who was born while we were skipping ahead. And I haven't really come up with a name. I'm not quite sure why I call him Daeron. I think because of a nod to Daeron, the young dragon isn't the thing yet. As a nod, I think, to Daeron, the Daring, who was known as a Daring, so he was a notable dragon rider. Aemon's probably hated, really, because he wasn't particularly... I don't know, he lost his what's-it towards the end. But, yeah, he got beaten the crap out of towards the end. Killed by a Lytton of all people, who then died by Bolton, who then died by a Stark... not a Stark, those guys, who then died of gonorrhea. Who gave him gonorrhea is the true culprit there. But he named him after Daeron the Daring, who was a legendary dragon rider in the Wars of the Dance of Dragons, which is about 100 years ago now. Yeah, nearly 100 years ago, which is crazy. We've been playing that long? Wow. Yeah, 100 years now we've nearly been playing. So, yeah. Name honour of that great famous Targaryen, because, I mean, looking back, Viserys looks at these Targaryens as, like, these really interesting people. Like, you know, you don't know the full story as much, because, you know, it's a long time ago since Aegon held the throne. 100 years have passed since then, so... but yeah, Daeron was just a name that he went with. All about continuing the Celtigar's lineage to the Iron Throne. And Polyanne Targaryen is his wife. I can't remember what we seducing her at one point. Yes, we are. We also have Daenerys, who was born during the recording. Arthur is still with us. He's doing quite well, getting decent traits. We're training while we're at it. My sister Semris is married off to Lord Armon, who's the heir to the Reach. She's got a daughter, Elissa Tarly. It's going to be a marriage, actually, for Daeron, actually, because why they're currently trying to screw me over. Eleanor's betrothed, married off to Lord Lyman. She's got a dragon, actually, as well. She's a pretty good Celtigar. Lord Valar has got a son, named after, in honour of his brother, Viserys. He is pretty good. He did tame a dragon, which is good. Daeron is still with us. Oh, Daemon is still with us, sorry. But he's still got cancer, so I don't know how long he'll be living for. He's actually banging some lowborn girl. He's got two daughters, Daenerys and Larissa. I've killed off her ridiculous marriage husbands. I'm pretty sure I moved to my court. Let's just do that. And what you can see there is me doing the dragon event to make the dragon basically become mine, which I think worked. So that's good. I'll leave it with me for now. I'm going to deal with a marriage at some point, because I can't trust the AI to do it themselves, because it's just married off to some random people who are many years older than her. Baela's still alive, by the way. Not doing a lot. So yeah, the son. So yeah, pretty much the Celtigar line is looking pretty good. 33 living members. You've also got Filbert's lineage as well, with Justin and then his lineage. So, although his lineage, I think, is almost died out, actually. It's Stefan that seems to be carrying it on, I believe. Yep. Maybe not very much longer, because the House Varden is going to take over Dragonstone, which is just ridiculous. But there you go. But then if you have only... I don't know why you didn't marry her off to, but then... At least that way a Valyrian house would help over there, whatever. At least Claw Isle is going to be in the line of the Celtigars, so that's good. She's got a Baratheon. Oh no, she's got a... I haven't seen that child portrait before. Sure I have. So the lineage continues there. Alan's got a few kids as well that continues the line, so that's good. But yeah, nothing else is happening much. I can't remember what we did. It was a while since I last recorded. I've been busy. You're in charge of the Blackwater Rush. Did I make you lords of that? No, you... Oh, yes, this guy resigned and he became lord, which is great. You're in charge of that. You guys in charge of that. My brother rules that. The Rikers are in charge of that. Yeah, pretty much it. I'm planning to give to something I want to do, because I think this series, even though we're King of the Iron Throne, yes, we're pretty unstoppable, it will get very stale very quickly. I mean, yeah, at the moment our vassals hate us, but eventually we will weather that storm. Don't you worry, we will be fine. We will probably be fine. We got dragons, we got dragon riders. I think we'll be okay. I think we will pull through. I don't think the Celtigar lineage is gonna. I don't think the dynasty is gonna crumble. I might carry on a bit longer, but we'll see. But I would like to play as Prince Arthur eventually, and have him go off and become maybe colonize something, and become Lord of somewhere else. I won't do the vote just yet. Maybe if I do, it might pop up in the community tab, so just keep an eye on that, I guess. But I might do a poll asking you all where we will continue the series in as Prince Arthur. Because I would like to do something where, and I'm using Old Stones primarily as an example, I will give you the choice in the vote between which colonies we go to. But for example, if we sent after Old Stones, his lineage will colonize Old Stones, build up to be a really powerful fortress, take over the Riverlands, become Lord Paramount, and then maybe put his lineage on the Iron Throne. And after then, that's probably where the series will end. Of course, if the option to go to maybe send him off to go perhaps to the Thousand Isles, maybe then we could do that. That might make things a little bit different. But that's the ultimate goal. I'd like to play as another character and do another colonization thing, like say for this Arthur over in the Fur, maybe it's a dynasty, and it has like a new cadet branch of House Celtigar over in the east. And then we slowly work our way back to Westeros and eventually become King of the Iron Throne. Probably go on for a few more years, depending on how the game's going, stability-wise. And then then that's it. Oh, I'll turn Char in for while I'm at it. And then basically that's it. We wrap up the. We wrap it up there. Ideally, and then we move on to the next series, which is currently being voted for. Though I have pushed the dynasty votes and the House of the votes back because originally I was going to do like another like 2 additional Ck2 campaigns to run alongside this, but I'm going to just do 2 at a time. I think with the House of Dragon coming soon, and this is going to continue on for a while. I was thinking about ending this a lot sooner, but then with the idea cropped in my head about continuing the series over like in the Fur or colonizing another place somewhere like that, just to keep the series going a bit longer. Because that's the one reason why the Targaryen dynasty and the Valyrian dynasty were so short, was because we had the Iron Throne. Originally, I planned to stay in the Summer Isles and become like the king and emperor. Speaking of king, there is actually a king here, by the way, who's making a name for himself, although his wife was killed by the marriage of Lisa, interestingly enough. Who is actually a I don't know what that family. Nice sigil, but I don't know what family that is. I've never heard of them before. But yeah, the reason that series ends so quickly is because the Valyrian, one of my sons, who I was playing as, he basically conquered Westeros, and then we inherited it basically. So yeah, I think I actually opted to play as him because I thought, yeah, do you know what, we'll play as him, see how we get on, and then eventually that series ended with that lineage, and we continued on. And then the Targaryen dynasty, that ended because, again, I was at a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of bored, we're overpowered. And I continued on a bit longer. We had the Sunset Invasion for the Targaryens, which was all off camera, unfortunately, which was quite eventful. But after then, a few things happened. Jaehaerys the Fourth, I think he was on the Iron Throne. He had like 1 billion sons, and his sons had like 1 billion sons. And yeah, the line of Targaryen. And I could have continued it a bit longer, but it was just me screwing around. And eventually that series was going to end. It was just me prolonging it, really, while I was playing in my own time. And I could have maybe come back and record a bit more, but I didn't. And because I knew that series was going to be done. And I think we've done pretty well with the Sunset Invasion here. But yeah, the series is not like character. He's excommunicated, he's a cannibal, he's burnt, he's dishonourable, he's depressed, he's disfigured. So he's not doing too great. Rufus is not liked among vassals. I know all my kin have got dynasty stain, which lowers their opinion, so that makes it a bit rough. So yeah, we'll carry on. A bunch of people want to end the wars. I can't remember what now. What are you fighting over? Sansa of Last Hearth. I don't really care. You want sisters, which you've won actually. And you'll find over that. You want that. I don't really care. We're fighting for Harlaw. As long as it's not fighting Lord Paramount, it's part of my brother, because I kind of want him to win. If I wish I could send him volunteers, but I guess you can't. It's not Roy 4. I was playing Hoyfor actually in the background. I fulfilled my ambition. Just playing as England, really. The Great Britain and doing the King's Party route. Which I have contemplated bringing that to the channel, but the way I play Hoyfor is I tend to use cheats. And because I'm rubbish at the game. But I tend to use cheats because... I can use that, that's interesting. I guess it will allow us to step out of line, although he is... Yeah, I'll do that. Idea, but I don't think we will. I will continue to build up King's Landing, which I would like to do. Nope. Also, intro, yeah, Hoyfor was fun, but I just don't think it would be suited to the channel. It's also very different to what I play as well. That's basically my money gone on that one building. Jesus. I'll upgrade the garden. That's fine. But yeah. I'm going to do a coronation ceremony, but now I know a civil war's coming up. I'm hoping to... I'm going to probably just wait. I'm going to do that. But yeah, Hoyfor was fun. I just don't think I will bring it to the channel anytime soon, I'm afraid. What else was I going to say? Hoyfor, saw about something else, wasn't I? No idea. Oh, intros, yeah, I'm probably not the bother with intros. I know I did a poll when everyone was pretty much in their favour, but I just don't have the time for it. Life is just too busy. And I think I'd rather put more videos on the channel and more different sort of content and videos on the channel as opposed to just intros, because that limits me incredibly as to what I want to do. So I won't. But life has been busy. I have went to a Christmas fair on Saturday, which is very nice. I brought loads of stuff. Brought a pocket watch because I wanted a pocket watch with 2 horses on it, which is pretty cool. No stags, I'm afraid. But yeah, the horses were quite nice. It goes well with my suit actually, which I wear to work because I work at a jeweler's and you have to wear a suit, which I quite like wearing a suit actually. I must confess, I quite like it. It's nice. And also, when you go into shops and stuff like that, no, I don't know. Okay, just wondering who the hell are you? When you go into shops and whatnot, and people sometimes they look at you and they ask you, "Do you know how to find this?" Because they look at you and because I guess you've got a suit on, they must think, "Oh right, maybe it's like the manager." So I get confused. Not me, but other people get confused and they say, "Oh, are you the manager? Can you help me with this?" I'm like, no, I'm not. Sorry, I can't help you with that. I'm not the manager. And a lot of people do compliment me, my suit. A lot of people. Someone said I went to a wedding, which is fitting actually, because I think a week after I was told that, I actually went to a wedding for my sisters. I thought this was happening, this civil war. Maybe because I might have counteracted it with the marriage there, because that means he's left. That might have saved us. But I will do the coronation ceremony. Yeah, I can't do the High Septon because he hates my guts. The time has finally come. We did officially recognise as the King of the Iron Throne. All this, I would need the support of the faith for convincing authoritative members. Yeah, excommunicated is not going to help us, but we're going to plough on anyway. Any priest will do. Hopefully they accept. Otherwise we'll be stuck. Which would be annoying. I guess we just change religions, I guess. Arthur's got trained fighter. At 9 years old, he's doing well. Yeah, that's why I can't want to play as Arthur. I will have to get to a point where this little thing is with Viserys as to the point where the dynasty is stable. I don't think that's going to happen until Daeron's on the throne, if I'm being honest. So for now, we'll plough on. But Daemon is our big support, but he is going to die at some point. And Valar is strong, but it's not going to be strong enough. I don't really care about you. To the excellent King Viserys III of the Iron Throne, I should be honoured to officiate his grace's coronation. Provided that he donates, yeah, fine. Did we go absolute bananas with the money? Probably, yeah. Viserys, is he much of a steward? Not really, no. He doesn't care about money. He wants to make the Celtigars look pretty badass. He wants to carry on the lineage of his father and look damn good. 15%'s not too bad. We'll go for that. Extravagant ceremony, please. Let's make this look good. A bunch of people saying no. I'm just going to spam through all this. But yeah, intros just too busy. I'm just too busy with them. They're fun to do, don't get me wrong, and I like them. But I read that before. They just take up so much of my own personal time, and I just think, I can't. I don't have the time. The more curious visitor came to my court is Wandering Knight. Wish to pledge his service. Yep, cool, go for it. Oh, fuck me. There was saying that Damon and I are very good relatives and we're getting on very well, and he's now become... Yeah, this has happened. Lord Damon decided to pick me during tonight's feast. For whatever reason, he has come to the conclusion that I'm an ungrateful hypocrite. Okay. Alright, buddy. So we now hate each other, so that's going to go really well. This is really improving Viserys' legitimacy and secured throne, I guess, isn't it? But yes, hopefully the next video you will see on this channel will be the beginning and first episode of the Shogun 2 series. The final vote is up as I'm recording this today, which is on Monday the 25th of November. The final vote is up. And the decision between Japan, Japanese Empire, United States, France, and Great Britain is being held. Currently, as I checked not too long ago, about 30 or so people voted, so we're not really quite there yet in terms of how many people usually tend to vote, which is about 150 to about 200 usually. Although the last poll I did for the Shogun one got like 30 people, but then I think it's because I don't know why that one did particularly worse than the other three for some reason. But anyway, but yeah, that's currently being voted for. So the Japanese Empire is currently in the lead. So you may be seeing that as the next video. I might maybe do like a little cinematic intro at the beginning, like I might read out the narration possibly and put a bit of stuff in the background, but I'm not too sure if I'll bother doing that. I'm going to see how I get on and see how we go. Anyway, the Serpent blesses me and places the crown upon my head, proclaiming me King of the Andals, the Roinar, and the First Men, Lord of 7 Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. I am finally and truly the King. And Sir Baron of Denmark has dropped dead. Oh, the father of the Lord Paramount. Yeah, this game is still, unfortunately, rather laggy. Should interact with my dragon, should play with dragon, and eventually wait for our loan to return to normality, I guess. There's not really a lot happening. Hey, we flew out to field to have a picnic. It is a beautiful day out, and only thing love the flight to pick spot. Nice. I love this little events. I definitely, even though some, it depends what submod I'm using, but like for certain dragon events, I won't use it. But interesting. I probably won't because some of them affect like dragon events. Like the one, the Lucerys one didn't actually happen for some reason. I don't know why. When we fought Lucerys Targaryen. Oh great, my brother's trying to depose me. Oh great. Oh, it's not going well, is it? Everybody does not like the king. But yes, while that's happening, I probably will skip ahead to the next thing, really. But I will discuss the channel. So there's a schedule in place, or planned to be a schedule. I've written it up, but I'm not going to release it until of course the new year, because that's when hopefully I'm planning to hopefully get all the new campaigns up by then. Which is the idea. Oh yeah, it's a new Lord Commander, by the way. Wait, what? Huh? Why is there 2 Lord Commanders of the... What? You don't hold any titles. You're Edward Stark and your heir is Daemon Targaryen. Okay. But for some reason, you're... Who? What? You're... Somebody else has taken over. Who is this? Lord Hallis Targaryen. The guy... A descendant of... Must be... Oh no, he's got ice apparently. Okay. Interesting. He's... I don't know what the hell's happened there, but he's now Lord of the Wall apparently. But yes, there is a schedule planned, which is going to be a 5-video week schedule. The weekends are going to be those days where I don't put anything up because I don't plan to, because I just think no, it'd be nice to have a weekend as a like time off from YouTube, and to give myself time to actually do stuff, to record videos, because I don't really have time. Because it's alright to have a massive schedule, but actually fitting the time to do stuff is another thing. So yeah, that's happening. Who are you? You're fighting... I have no idea. I don't care. Although you're actually fighting the third guy, but I don't know. I will discuss... yeah, I'll discuss the schedule and what's coming. So, number 1. The Battle of Middle-earth campaigns and the War in the North camp... I'm now rude. That's helped me. Even I didn't realise that made me rude. I thought that made... Okay. So yes, the Battle of Middle-earth and Angmar campaign is going to continue, and I'm going to continue on to do the what's it called? The good campaign for the first game and the second, an evil campaign for the second game, to finish off our little Battle of Middle-earth marathons. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to cover any other campaigns afterwards. I probably will, because the Battle of Middle-earth series has been pretty popular, so I probably will. Because I think there's a few out there. There's 3 that I'm aware of. The Age of the Ring campaign, I know that's the thing. There's the what's it called? There's the new Shadow campaign, which is like a 4-page one, which I saw a while ago, which I think works. And there's a Elder Scrolls one, which is being done, but I don't know if the actual campaign's done yet, so we shall see. What's the plot's like? A lot of people dislike me, but I know for a fact, if I press Imprison, it's going to be a civil war. So I may as well just... Yeah. The place looks pretty hopeless right now. So many people hate the current king. It's just not very good. It's a really rough situation. Some islands are really getting powerful. So Battle of Middle-earth will continue. I'm going to do the schedule as like a 5 videos a week, but there's going to be like a bit of a... I'm going to sort of make it so that that one week is going to be something different and the other week is going to be different. But Battle of Middle-earth will continue on. War in the North will continue on as well, despite my lack of... my commitment to really playing it a great deal. I do apologise for that. Life has just been a little bit busy lately. Navigating the end of a relationship is a little bit difficult, as I thought it would be. Not that I'm like sad. Well, I'm a little bit miffed, I suppose, but it's water over the bridge now. I've moved on. I hope she has as well. But so yeah, dealing with that is a little bit rough, but I'm glad it has ended because I'm a lot less stressed. And but it's just weird. It's just a weird situation. It's very strange to be with someone for a year and suddenly you're not. It's just a very odd situation. But life goes on, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the new year brings. I just think this year it's just been a bit of a relief almost, a lack of sort of a thank God it's over sort of thing. Yeah, every time I married Dinara, she just becomes someone stupid. So. Oh, Arthur might get... Whilst preparing for the tourney, you and the squire have been trained hard. Did he get it? No. No, but he's not bad. I want to get him to skill fire, that's the idea. If he gets familiar fire, I will be very happy. But War in the North will continue. Yeah, hopefully next year. I'm hoping for the schedule and the videos to really get going. But we'll see. I've got a driving test that I need to absolutely pass. So that's my... So much money. So that's my absolute priority at the moment. So if YouTube has to take a back seat because of that, then fine. I don't really. Then so be it. Then I'm happy for that because it's very important. Which I'm sure you won't mind, because driving is a huge thing for me, and if I don't get, and getting a driving test these days is very difficult. And the fact that I have got one in a decent time I want it, just need could really do with it being slightly earlier, but at the moment it's pretty good, so I'm happy with that. But we'll see how we go. Either I'll take that test in the date I'm going to take it. I'm not going to tell you when, but but I'm going to take it either then or then, and hopefully that'll be the day. Hopefully I'll pass, but we shall see. I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, but I'm going to be as confident as I can. But I'm not going to talk about it on the channel. But yes, so War in the North is going to continue on. Not quite sure if I'm going to do like a Lord of the Rings marathon. I had contemplated it, doing a possible Lord of the Rings marathon, maybe playing some more Lord of the Rings games afterwards, but I'm not 100% sure yet, to be honest. Oh, this guy got murdered by this guy. Tali bastard from the looks of things. So the War in the North series is going to continue on, so that's good. This will carry on, especially with the idea I planned. Ideas I will mention. So there's a couple places we can do colonies in Westeros. So for example, my commander 1. Morn is the place we could start off, and we can work our way up to becoming High Lord of Tarth, overthrowing the Tarths, and eventually becoming King of Stormland, or Lord of Stormland, or possibly Storm King, I suppose, if the Iron Friends fallen apart by that point. Oldstone's an option. Go to Oldstones, and then become the High Lord of that area, and then become the Lord of the Paramount and the Trident, and become King of the Iron Throne. Similar thing with the Iron Isles. Take Hall Castle, become Iron Isles, and then become Lord of the Iron Isles, and then take over the Iron Throne. Similar thing, really. But obviously, Summerhall was not brewing at this point. The events of the Aegon the Unlikely has not happened. So, Don't have to worry about that. The series will continue, but the lag is starting to really put me off. But maybe it'd be different if I play as another character, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't really want the series to end really soon. I want to do stuff. I still want to do a lot of things first. Now, obviously, we can. I do want to do. Oh, she's died from her burns. Good God. Yeah, I just paid him. Her dragon's gone missing now. I can't heal the dragon. Maybe my brother might tame that dragon, if we're lucky. Of course, if the Celtigars get overthrown while I'm playing as possibly my brother Arthur, I'm not going to come back and save them. I'm going to leave that. Arthur, at that point, he's left, he's gone. He's off. He's off on his own journey. So there you go. Other places we could do colonizations. I could obviously do any place, like the Beyond the Wall, but I want to do someone that involves a colonization because it makes the series a little bit longer. Yeah, I think banging my wife just isn't getting herself anywhere, so I think maybe we should build an observatory. I might do that, actually. That'd be quite fun. We haven't done that yet. It's a Celtigar. Obviously, one other place we can go to is Sephoros. And, okay, cool. Ah, they've won at last. Which could be a bite in my ass. Got Prince Rhaegar. No wonder he's pushing his claim. So he's making his, like, relative on the throne. Oh no, that's not even related to him. Sort of, yeah, whatever. Anyway, there's some sort of relation there. But he's won that war anyway. I'll let him fight the Westerlings, as they might be my potential enemies. But yes, Sephoros would be a good shout. I like to do that. That could be a good, fun little option to do. Colonize a lot of these places, like the Isle of Tears, which is a huge region, actually. Semeta, Yeem, which was an ancient city many years ago. And yeah, it could be fun to colonize this, or the Bastards Isles, or that sort of general area. And become eventually over the king of the probably the sun. Probably the Bastards Isles is the best place to start because you can't really start here. Really, you can start in one of these areas, and what we have to do is basically colonize it and then gain a bit of give ourselves a little bit of an army. Because otherwise, if you get sieged, you tend to lose your colony and you get landless and you lose the game. So there you go. But this the Isle of Tears actually used to be a Gorgosan Valyrian colony many years ago. But that was a long time ago now. But an idea I might maybe explore my House of Dragon series, but maybe starting here, becoming High Lord of that, becoming King of the Bastards Isles, and eventually Emperor of the Somerset Sea, which could be a huge empire for us. Which would be cool. I can't do new Gis because Astapor's taken old Gis, so we won't do that. And they've also taken Borash as well. What about these guys? Oh, possibly. Oh no, it seems so many colonies around here could be taken. So maybe possibly North Valyrian. I might give it. I'll do like a big poll. So maybe we could do North Valyrian. Maybe reform the new Valyrian Empire as one of the Celtigars. That'd be interesting. What about the? There's a few Rhoynar places we could do. So I might maybe do the Rhoynar, which would be interesting. Similar goal really to do New Valyria as the Empire, but that is a quite difficult start because we're surrounded by a lot of enemies. Myr is somehow becoming very powerful. They've taken over Kohor and they can push quite far into Volantis, which is interesting to see. Shall watch their career with great interest. They've even moved up here as well. Jesus, wow. So yeah, option there. Dothraki, good God, holy hell. Okay, who the hell are you? Karl Kozamor has taken over basically all the Dothraki Sea. That's an insane amount. Okay. Yeah, you can colonize these lands, but they sort of the Dothraki, and they don't really work unless you're the same culture. So I probably won't do that. Nifur is a good shout. There's 3 regions here we can do, and the Thousand Isles is an interesting spot. From there, we could become the Kingdom of Nifur, and then maybe move on, or Kingdom of Nahai, sorry. Move on to maybe taking Ibn and becoming like the North Sea Empire or something or other. Or the, what's the sea called up here? Is it, I don't actually know. The Shivering Sea Empire, there you go. I don't know if there's anything here, so no, that's all. That's fine. There's a few regions down here that are colonies, so we could maybe do a few starts down here. Over in Leng, I think these have all been taken. Oh no, that hasn't been taken. So we could do the Kingdom of Shadow. Oh wow, Yeti's taken over Carcosa. which is interesting. So that's taken by them. So yeah, those are the options really. So the Shadow Sea, the Shadow Empire, or the Shy really. Is this part of a Shy, or is this part of the? Yeah, it's all part of Leng. Why does a Shy hold? Oh, okay. So possibly Leng, a Shy, Sephoros, Sunset Empire sort of thing. North Valyria, Rhoynar. I think all that's all that's been taken. North Sea Empire, I guess. The Rhoynar I mentioned that, didn't I? Yeah. And then the ones in Westeros would be Morn over in the Stormlands, Old Stones in the Riverlands, and Morn and Hoarcast, sorry, in the Iron Isles. So those are the options really. So I might do a poll between a couple of those. So there'd basically be like a part 1, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 possibly. Might maybe eliminate 1, we'll see. So I can have a nice clean 8 polls. Unless I just do a 5 option poll and or maybe just do 3 parts to it. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a few other ones that are custom that I can do, and then that'll be the how the Celtigar series continues. I could have a few. Yeah, I could actually include the Kingdom of the Sunset, the Isles, retake the Stepstones, or maybe a Wildling thing, Beyond the Walls of Wildling. That's always quite interesting to do. Skane. That's why I completely forgot about you. Skane, because Skane is part of the North, so I could do Skane as well. That's a good idea. Westwatch was taken by the Wall. So yeah, maybe I'll do, yeah. So there you go, Skane, Old Stones, Hoar Castle, Morn, the Stepstones, the Beyond the Wall, because those are interesting ones, Rhoynar, North Valyria. Actually, did I say North Valyria before? No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you get the gist. Those are the options, and if you got any other ideas, let me know. Might just view those. Other stuff that's happening on those videos is with me talking, really, isn't it? But nothing's happening. But yeah, I kind of just want to mention this and set up the idea of the poll, really. So you'll see that at some point. So maybe the next video will be when we return to the to maybe doing that with Arthur, I guess. Oh, great, I wound him. That's just brilliant. Well done. Doesn't that make him? Yeah, because if he has wound, he can't get force train, so hopefully he loses that soon. But yeah, I'll speed it on a bit. If we go a bit faster than time 3, it tends to freeze the game, so we just crack on. Yes, House of Dragon is coming as well. So that's coming. That's going to be a series where we start with the Valyrian Empire all the way to the events, or Valyrian Empire, but Valyrian Freehold, all the way to the events of House, or all to the, well, probably to the Young Griff, or whatever the latest time period we can do, really. Chuck the bastards that hate me the most. Oh, that's you go. You guys can go in then. Oh, that way. Army be easily won, probably. And even the Harlaws have showed up as well. One of the Harlaws has dropped dead. Oh, well, I think that's it, actually. The Harlaws just died out. I know there's more alive, but he's 65, so... And he's drowned, so we have no kids or married, so that's probably it for them. A sad tale of the Harlaws. We gave them land, but they didn't hold it very well and just died. Just a shame. Let's not make myself even more hated. But yes, House of Dragon's coming, so that's going to be a series where we play as a Valyrian Freehold. And go on from probably the earliest point we can do, which is probably the Giscari War. And then we go on to the events. Probably, I might even do like a Season 8 scenario for Game of Thrones, as maybe Jon coming back south thinking, what the hell have I done? Why am I in the north? Let's go back and save Westeros and retake it for my family. Or maybe Daenerys coming back from the dead, which is a popular theory I've seen actually since Season 8 came out. Is that Daenerys is going to be resurrected and comes back to revenge and kill everybody. Which is an idea I've seen. I remember a guy called Volda Mapping, who does a lot of coverage on the wars in Ukraine and Israel and various other places in the world. He has did a series once called What Happens After the Events of Game of Thrones Season 8, which is quite interesting. So that was quite interesting. Nope, something's fallen down. my little USB thing, which is on the edge, almost like falls off. But I didn't even make any movement; it just fell. But here you go. Who are you again? You are a swan. Marriage, please. Thank you. Oh, the head of the High Lordship. Okay, whoops. Or the Lordship, I should say. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's fine. So she's gone back there. Why does she hate me? Oh, because, right. Can marry her, that's fine. Oh, carry on the tourneys. There's no reason why we shouldn't do that. Is that just another commander? I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah. So House of Dragon's going to happen soon, which should be quite fun. Starting the Giscari Empire. And going from there. My idiot wife did that. Which I'd hoped to be a happy marriage, but Viserys is now hated amongst everybody. So, that's great. Yeah, look at how long it takes to pause a king. Jesus Christ. Do we give the Mormont some lands? Do you have a... Who's your heir? Oh, bastard kid. I'm not have to legitimize them, actually. No, what we'll do is marry you matrilineal, I think. Yeah, I think I might get the, I don't want to give him the maiden vault, but... I'll grant him some land, actually. And grant him the Crackclaw Point, because I don't really need it. I'd rather a loyal vassal, really, than anything else. Carry that septum that hates me, and now I get another septum that also hates my guts. So, we're really winning there, aren't we? And I'll make you a court tutor. But now, I'm keeping the castles myself, but the High Lordship I was happy to give off, because I don't really need it. But I could have given it to my son, but he's like 1, and we're waiting like another 16 years. And vassals don't like you when you have loads and loads of stuff. So... That's fine, he's inherited that. So yeah, the House of Dragon series will be quite fun. There's plenty of scenarios we can cover the Targaryens, so it'll be quite a long one. I had contemplated doing a similar thing with a Total War campaigns, but I think the problem with that is that with the House of Dragon series, I can do one scenario or possibly 2 scenarios a video, or maybe 1 scenario playing as Aegon the Conqueror. And then maybe with more of those might be maybe 2 episodes, because of maybe the Conquest takes a bit longer, and it just becomes 2 episodes. Whereas the marathon series for Total War would be it'd be basically like several campaigns. Just did absolutely nothing. So yeah. And that's no problem, but it would be a very, very, very long campaign for each series. So we did it for the Numenorians. What? Why is there another tournament happening? I think so. We should have him arrested for crimes against the crown. Because he's just basically... I don't know if is that a law? Why we have... No, I guess not. Some dick over there. Oh well. It's not the first rival we'll receive. Oh wow. Who's that? Oh great. This chick, the wife of the guy who's currently trying to rebel against me, has got she's got a good dragon, which is a pain in the ass. That's gonna be real handy for us. And the music's just gone ramped up in volume a minute. What the hell's happened? Goodness. Oh, but yeah, that would be a huge series. Like, if I did a Numenorian campaign, there'd be several campaigns where we'd probably be doing the exact same thing. The guy I kicked out actually won as well. Cheating bastard. Anyway. I'm tempted to nab the Westlands and give it back to... I'd love to give it to his son, but I can't. Everybody just hates Viserys, don't they? Viserys is not a loved king. Everybody hates him. Yeah, he is just not loved at all. But yeah, I decided not to about that series because it's a very would be a very long series. If we did like the Roman Empire, can you imagine how many different scenarios there would be from like all the Rome 2 DLCs, all the Rome 1 DLCs and game campaigns, all the different Rome factions? There'd be so many to do in this Dragon's Eye of Old Age. Yeah, it'd just be such a long thing. But I think actually I think it works well for Ck2, but not so much for a Total War. I think that's just too long. Oh, nice. So plenty of dragons for my brother to get. Hopefully. Let me make you do that. Well, the game's lagging like hell. Select. Please. Come on, game. Thank you. So that's happening. On to the Total War campaigns that are happening. I'm going to continue to... Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, that's just a small dragon. That's fine. But in terms of Total War campaigns... who keeps dying? Just, good God. Yeah, Total War campaigns. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing the Dak Reunited Kingdom campaign is coming, so that's coming. So that is coming. Don't worry. Putting back some favour of the church, sir. Well, you're pretty good. You're a lowborn, but I don't really. The Yelshire isn't actually a lowborn, is he? He is good though. So yeah, solid. They can't hate me anymore, can they? Can they? They continue to do some tourneys for fun, really, because nothing else is happening. You're trying to kill... My own son-in-law's trying to kill me. That's real nice of you, buddy. Lovely. What a wholesome family this is. Let's kill the king. Let's kill him. And do this and do that. Good God. Oh, dear. Now, how much is that loan I've got to pay off? Come on. Good God. That's why I paused the game so much. I'm so used to just taking ages to load. And no, it's not my computer. It's just this. I'm gonna get some jewelry. Solid. I'm bored, alright? Let's do stuff. So that campaign's coming soon. I'm still working on that, how I want to do the modding and the custom generals, really. But I've got two options. Either I'll probably just do... no. Either I'll probably just do a... what happened to the... Oh, no, it was this guy I gave it to. Whose father is this guy? Oh, he does have a brother, though, so that's fine. But yes, that's happening. I'm deciding the custom generals, really. But I'll have that sorted out pretty soon, hopefully. Depending how busy I am this week, because I'm going to be working quite a lot this week, because it is Black Friday. It's also the Levian event, which is like a big diamond jewelry event we have on every like 6 months. So that's some busy as sin. Defeated one of my King's Guard, excellent. But yes, the Reunited Kingdom campaign, I think I might just go with the custom generals as just, I think anyway, yeah, as I think just, what's the word? As I think just in the game starts, to be honest, rather than having them coming through like events and scripting and whatnot, because that's another extra bit of work for me. But we shall see. So that's campaigns coming. Obviously yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you've got, I should have taken all the money actually. It'd be very silly to do that. Ah, you've made yourself a fray. The old guy must have died of old age, I'm guessing. I let the Targaryens fight with the Westlings, which weakens their army slightly. So that's coming. So eventually there'll be. But at the moment, as I'm looking earlier, the Japanese Empire looks to be in the lead. So we may be playing as them soon, which should be quite fun. Which I imagine will happen probably fairly soon. That's fine. It's just fixing the border gore. Which when people do that, when they do dual wars over things, it just helps out the border gore, which is always nice. So I like my borders to look nice. I don't want them to look rubbish. Like, full of people, like, bit of the Stormlands over in Dawn, or a bit of the Reach in the Riverlands, or just stuff like that. I like a bit of, I like just everything to look nice. The Goldsmith Adrian calls accepted my invitation and arrived at court a mere week later. No, I can't ask for another loan, but oh well. He's presented me with some sketches of his previous work and several letters of recommendation. I'm assured of his skill, and although I asked myself just how much money can I spare for a set of crown jewels. One and all shall see the indisputable might of Celtigar. Yeah, I think that's something Viserys would do. And we'll make that money back soon anyway. Daenerys Celtigar is my daughter. Thinking, who the hell is that again? Ah, yes, my daughter. Yes, I know who you are. The king has not got dementia yet, hopefully. You've lost your leg in the combat. Hey, you got strong, nice. It's worth doing that. He just, I just killed the Darkling guy. Whoops. My bad. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Though, with how dangerous jousting is generally in the medieval times, there's no wonders people can get themselves killed. Because it is a dangerous sport. You're ramming your massive pole with a bit of metal in the top into another person. Into basically the shield, mainly. To knock them off the horse, really, is the main objective, but they can whack their head and die. So, yeah. Yeah, no harm there. As long as they do their work, I don't care. Yep, if I marry you want. Not really, don't really care. This is my kid, anything important, I will. So Robin, he's pretty good, so he might beat me. Yes, he did. And what the fuck is this? Oh, I know what's happened. This guy's taken bloody... He's taken... I know exactly what's happened here. This land has just fallen into the... Inherited by that guy, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, that's the High Lord. How they inherited that again? How have you got Belgrave? Who inherited it? And who are you? Oh, you're the daughter of... Wait, who are you? How have you got the Western Isles? Oh, I see, right, because you've died. And she's inherited that as well, okay. So she's now independent, which is interesting. I can't declare war, can I not? Really? Because of the party crap. Because I've got no party, so I can't do anything about that until my party's back to normal, which is a pain. So they're going to be independent for a while. But they are definitely de jure, though, aren't they? Yeah, they are, yeah. So we can retake it at some point, just not yet. I have to wait for my piety, unfortunately. And Robin's defeated me. I'm not really surprised, he's really good. In honouring my squire, making him actually like me a bit more, because we're riding out of people. Why does Damon control that? You have the Witch Isle. Why is that? Oh, I gave it to you, didn't I? That makes sense. He's still dead of cancer. He's doing quite well. He's living for a long time. Well, come on, Commander Humphrey is the victor. Meh? I'm here. Oh, you idiot. You idiots. You idiots. Oh no, you do have a son. No, maybe that's why he married her off. Okay. Okay. But yeah, the Reunite Kingdom campaign is coming. The Japanese Empire, if they win the vote, will be coming to you probably in the next video. I'm also going to be doing the other two things I mentioned about the what's it called? The last couple polls that I did. My mother's died. Oh, Lancer armor. I might sell it to Lancers to make him like me a bit more. Maybe to the heir actually, because well, yeah. Kind of makes sense. Oh, I've got Targaryen armor. I'll sell that. Or do I give it to the Lord Paramount up here, possibly? Yeah, maybe make him like me more. We were overthrow the king. He gave me some armor. If that's going to really help, I don't know. Probably not. But, yeah. It's either that or I sell it, really, but... I probably should have sold it, shouldn't I? Yeah, so it's got some dragons eggs. Excellent. But yeah, the dragon laws is just kind of broken, really. It doesn't seem to come up with anything, so that's kind of annoying. Jadewing died from the maiming, so some of these dragons are still dying from the previous war, so they definitely haven't got over it. But yeah, so the the three campaigns I did votes for a while back: Numenorian Kingdoms, Decel Last Alliance, Petty Kings, Dusting Campaign, and the Undead Failed Scrolls. I'm gonna just discontinue those. Well, not even discontinue, just not bother, because I set this up a while ago, and I'm not really. I'm just not feeling it really. I mean, with this channel at the moment, I'm focusing on what I want to do the most. I know I did polls, and I will keep up with polls as we go on the channel. I still want to do that because polls, I think, is good for the community interaction. I think if we don't do them, I think people feel left out. The community will feel left out slightly if I decide to just do whatever I want. I mean, it's my channel. I will do whatever the hell I want. But at the same time, it's nice to give people some interaction chances to, to choose what they want to see in the channel. As opposed to other stuff. As opposed to just whatever I fancy. So talking about whatever I fancy. And no, I'll talk about that in a second. But the other campaign I want to do is the whatever the hell wins the Medieval 2 vote as well. Because that is currently still going on. I'm gonna, as you're probably watching this video, a couple hours ago, or an hour and a half ago probably, the final poll went up for the semi-finals for the vote. So then eventually the finals probably the day after that. And he's stacking old stones apparently. And we've got some stuff. I was overcome by excitement and curiosity when Adrian informed me the crown jewels were completed. As I'm waiting in my throne room for his servants to carry the great boxes, to carry the great box across the room, I struggled not to leap up, and I meet them halfway. But I finally touched the table lid, my hands are shaking. Regalia, word of a true king, the crown of majesty, the emerald scepter, and sword of heroes. Nice. Awesome. Thank you very much. We shall chuck that on straight away. Basically the same thing as the other stuff. Emerald Scepter, and take that as well. I might pass the Obsidian Axe on to my brother. Slowly starting to beef him up a bit. I don't think you can use that actually, so I probably won't. I might give him the red crab actually. Then he actually has a vessel to use when he goes over to wherever he goes. So I'll do that. I'll kit out my brother a bit. No, wait for him to accept. Excellent. And I'll give him the obsidian axe as well. I will have to get my own, like a second Valyrian steel sword through like the little quest event. So I might do it as Arthur or his lineage as we continue on. I mean, there's a chance Arthur could inherit the Iron Throne, but hopefully not. That's not really the idea. So I may even change the succession before I depart. There we go, you guys, to be honest. Do what you want. Advisor, let's see if we get a new advisor. Someone that likes me, Galbert Mormont. Ironic, because he hated my father. Yeah, fine. Plow on. Eventually, we'll get some more money. We're interacting with my dragon. We're training the dragon, because it's probably a good thing. You'll put everything speed to the test. Nice image of Aegon on top of Sunfire there. Nice. We're becoming kinder. We need to make people like me a bit more. And yeah, we've got a job to do. Aegon the Black Crab was not a well-liked king. So we need to improve that greatly. But there's a lot of people that hate my guts. So I don't know if we were jumping over to Arthur just yet. I'm in no great rush to play as Arthur, to be honest. I would like to, fairly soon, but I'm not going to rush into it too much. I will probably send Arthur over a couple of vassals and exiles, which would be good. What's that? I've only got 47k. I can't see their army, but the old senators have got 3,000 from event spawn. Which is interesting, I don't know how they do with that. So yes, whoever wins the vote between the Able 2 vote, there will of course be another vote after that, which will decide the scenario we play the chosen faction in. So, depending on what faction it is, it could be longer, it could be a very long vote, or it could be a rather short vote. I don't know yet, we'll find out. Also, I'm going to bring, because DC Last Alliance won the vote quite convincingly, like I did a while back, I'm going to go ahead and continue the series. I'm going to do a DCI Last Alliance campaign. So that will happen. But it comes with a but. I'm not going to play the Numenorian Kingdoms though, because we're already playing as a Dunedain. That's already Numenorian, so I'm kind of like, don't really want to play as the Numenorians again. So I'm probably going to play, because version 2 came out for DCI Last Alliance, which has had a overhaul to the Goblin roster. Now, the Goblins / Orcs and Misty Mountains actually came second place in the vote we did. So I'm going to play as them. Because we've not actually played the Orcs on this channel yet. I've never actually sat down for a campaign. I've never played the Orcs in an actual series before. So that would be nice. Oh, you're actually a really good fighter, actually. No, I'd rather not, because then Dragonstone, the Riverlands inherits that or something or other, and I don't particularly want that to be an issue, to be honest. Just wait for my loan to come up, and I'll pay it off, and then I'll wrap this up, really. So that's happening. I'm going to do an Orcs and Misty Mountains campaign, because they came second place. The Goblins has been... Their roster was overhauled recently for this version 2, which was a surprise to see, actually. I didn't really expect that. I did not expect a version 2, to be honest. I was rather surprised when that popped up. Well, someone messaged me in the Discord saying, "Oh, version 2 of this has come out," and I was, "Oh, okay, that's a surprise." Yeah, try and get some people up, got loads of commanders, but I'll deal with that another time. There's no point really with your commanders; it pops up, but you may as well just wait till the war breaks out. Especially when the realm divide thing, that'll move things about anyway. So you have to then reassign your commanders anyway. So you may as well just wait. Same with like bodyguards. Well, bodyguards not as much. So that's always something you just keep on hand, I guess. So yes, I'm going to do a Orcs and Misty Mountains DCI Last Alliance campaign. I'm also going to continue on with the historical battle series each week. Or every 2 weeks rather. He's got himself some armor. Excellent stuff. Must have, did he build that himself? Yeah, he did. He's lost the... Let's go. Oh, good God. Why do we keep fucking wounding him all the time? We've got till he turns... well, it's till he comes of age, actually, I think. Yeah, well, we'll try him again. I will make my brother a better fighter if it kills me. And also another thing I would like to do, yeah, so the historical battles will carry on, and the next battle you'll see will be the Battle of Agincourt between the English and the French, a very famous battle. So, yeah. Making my brother hate me less, which is going to be a difficult job, I think. How much we got left this loan? Ah, there you go. Nice. Is there a plague around? Not anywhere nearby. That's fine. Other things I'm wanting to do as well, which will top up the idea. So historical battles every 2 weeks, probably. There's the Targaryen army there. Which probably win that, I imagine. Now, I don't know if they claim old stones. Will that mean... Oh, Rhaegar's claiming old stones. Who the hell's Rhaegar? Which Rhaegar is that? Oh, is... oh, this guy. Alright, so maybe old stones may not be. Maybe off the cards then, if he takes it. So I'm guessing that'll make him Lord, I'm guessing. Oh, so let's have a look at weapons there. Yeah, so another thing I like to do with historical battles coming back as well. So basically just be every 2 weeks. Some battles I plan to do after that. So you're going to have the... Who? He's died. You're going to have the Battle of Agincourt, the Battle of the Tumhalad, which is a battle between the forces of Morgoth versus the elves of the First Age in Lord of the Rings. You're also going to have the... Yes, you're going to have that. You're going to have the Battle of Arsuf, which is a battle between the Crusaders and Richard of Lionheart versus the... who they find? the Egyptians. On the Sultan Saladin, I believe. Kingdom of Heaven, I need to watch that film, really good. And also, yeah, the next, and then the Battle of Batumba between the forces of New Spain versus the Aztecs when they arrive in America. And also, we'll have the video with the, and then there'll be 4 battles after that, which I'll do a poll for. But those 4 battles are going to be the Battle of Waterloo, which was the famous battle between Napoleon and the English, and the Duke of Wellington, famously. Very notable historical character for the British. Then the Battle of the Five Armies between the... Well, we all know about that one if you've watched Lord of the Rings. Between the dwarves, elves, men versus the orcs and goblins and other things. The Battle of the... Was it Pavia, I think? One of the battles of something or other for Medieval 2, which is between Poland and the Teutonic Order, I believe. Which is what it's called battle. Is it Pavia or is that's the Spanish one? I think, isn't it? I can't remember what it's called. Tannenberg, I think, actually. No, yeah, that's it. The Battle of Tannenberg, which is between the Polish and the Teutonic Order. Can't remember exactly why they're fighting each other, but that's happening. Yeah, I don't want Duskendale doing that. We will do a bit of, I never executed, so you can't tell anybody. Oh, I can steal this stuff. Excellent. You are a traitor, so we'll seize you. Thank you very much. And wherever you executed, I think. Hanged. You're kind of shit. You're 75 as well. Though you are a silent monster, so, but yeah, probably not really Kingsguard material. What was I going to do? Right, I killed her. Right. I was going to do something else. I can't remember what it was now. Commit suicide. No, I mean, I could do, but I don't know if it will make my things any better or worse. Probably worse. But yeah, the king just, did whatever and just, yeah, I was going to sell those things, wasn't I? So let's sell those, because I have no interest in keeping hold of them. Sell. Who's that? Well, Donald Stokeworth, there we go. Lord Dane wants it. I will give that Valyrian armor to this guy, actually. Oh, he hates me again. Appointing unfaithful to the Kingsguard. I don't care. Have your armor back, though. Make him like me a bit more. Master, you're alright, but you're not really material. You're really good. Holy crap. You're pretty good. I'll make him a Kingsguard if he accepts. No. Lord Aemon and Rosby. The Rosbys who betrayed and fought against me. Aegon's been the Kingsguard for a while, actually. So Cox's been here a while. Tarly. Or a Stark. Probably should be the sort of older people, so probably guns to Aegon, but he's kind of drunken and let himself go a bit, so maybe we'll give him some honour in his years. And we'll find someone else to to sort out in a minute. Yes, so what was I talking about? Yes. Yes, I'm going to do another series, so the historical battles will continue. Oh, and I forgot to mention the last one, didn't I? So the battle I'm going to also include in that poll is going to be the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, which is the battle which, of course, for anyone that knows lots about Roman history, you'll be very familiar. You guys are rubbish. With the battle where the Romans were ambushed in the forest and beaten the crap out of. If you ever watched the series Barbarians, I think there's 2 seasons, or 1 season. There's a series basically that shows the battle there as well, which is quite cool. A very interesting battle, if you've ever looked into it. And that brings us on to our next point, which is, in fact, something I want to do something Rome related. After I watched the Gladiator film and both of them together, it got me kind of into playing Rome, doing something Rome related. So I thought, why not? Let's do that. So I thought, yeah, let's do a Roman thing, and so that's going to happen soon. So what exactly I'm going to do poll-wise is I'm going to decide entirely on the Roman type thing, like Roman sort of series, and I'm going to get you all to vote for that particular scenario. And I will include a few fantasy ones as well, because I know a lot of nations are are inspired by the Romans. What are you? Oh, you're one of those guys. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, there's a lot of Roman nations, and there's a couple of nations like the Imperials for Cyrodiil. They're very Roman inspired. The Human Empire for Planet Total War is very much a Roman. Basically, they are Romans because they have the exact same armor and everything. They're basically very much inspired by Romans in their design. And you've also got the Romuli, which is using the Fear Redux mod, which adds in loads of different cultures. They have a house called Romuli, which is pretty cool, which is, not Romuli. The dynasty called Romuli, they make Master Kingsguard. No, okay. Fine. We shan't give it to you then. Nope. The Emperor of the Sunset Sea is dead, they're killing each other now. Which in my headcanon, I'm thinking they've probably gone back home. But we can still see what they get up to. Maybe that. I don't know if the Sunset Invasion does a second invasion or not, or if they lose the main one, that's it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if they invade again. Sebastian fell, not bad. Lord Tollet, you're more just, more. You're a bit of a coward. You're a bit cruel and rude, so let's go for this guy first. There you go. So give it to the other guy if he didn't. Not bad traits, he'll do pretty well, I'm sure. And eventually the other people died, so we'll find other people. Yeah, I don't know who to marry my daughter off to. Probably should have a look, shouldn't really. The Lord of the Iron Isles could be a good shout. Yeah, that's because that can, if we can get the Iron Fleet on board, that would be very advantageous for us. He's actually in seclusion. I might marry her off to matrilineal to somebody here, I think. Manderley. You're not in the line of succession though, so that should be fine. Actually, no, are you not a... I can't remember actually. Is Manderley in the line of succession there? No, he's got his own kids, so that's fine. Yeah, our matrilineal will marry her off to a Manderly. Over that, a Valyrian, but I'm thinking more Manderly, so let's do that. Oh, wow. Holy crap. You've had a punch of kids, because you've been banging half this woman. So we got Ormond, who died, sadly. Viserys, Lucian, Dagar, Tomard, and Orion. So I think the Celtigar line in that side is definitely fine. She's not having kids just yet. Arthur's still doing his thing. So that's interesting. But yes, I'm going to do a Roman series. I'm going to get you all to vote for the different eras. So Rome 2 has a bunch of different campaigns. I'll vote between... So basically, there'll be a big vote between the different scenarios. So the ones... Well, you've got all the Rome 2 DLCs and the main campaign. Rome 1, the main campaign, just the Grand Campaign and the Barbarian Invasion. Attila Total War and the Last Roman DLC. And some other... And that's not even counting the mods. There's loads of mods. Medieval 2 has a few, like, and this is sort of Romans from, I guess, the earliest point of their creation, of their setting up a civilization in, like, the 700 BC, some point around then, and then they took up, basically, residence in Rome, became a kingdom, became a republic, then became an empire, and then split into two, and then became, and then the Western Roman Empire fell, the Eastern Roman Empire appeared later on, and continued on until the Siege of Constantinople in 1450-something. Where the Ottomans seized the city and took Constantinople and basically defeating the empire. Although I think they did survive, and there were a few people. If you play Revelations from Assassin's Creed, Revelations, you do come to into the arrival of a few of the Byzantine emperors that were still alive. I think they were the Templars or something like that, if I remember correctly. So yeah. Yep, secure the alliance with them, which is good. Any other like titles I can give out to people? Well, I can give out a few. Make him like me a bit more. So yes, I'm going to do a Roman series. So yeah, basically, I'll do a vote between all different like Roman factions from that 600 BC start date, all the way to 1450 or I think to Sardom does an event that goes up to that far. So we'll do that, basically. And that will be the vote. So there'll be quite a big vote. But eventually we'll have a Roman series on the channel, which is ideal, which is what I plan to do. Because I like to watch. It's one of the things that I want to do myself. So I thought, if I want to play as a particular race or a particular sort of faction or particular people, doing it that way I think is a good way to do the vote. It's like if I want to play as the Blackfires, like primarily, but I don't want to play as like I don't really know. I don't really want to put up to a massive vote. I can just do a vote between the different scenarios Blackfires can appear in, basically, which is the same for the Romans. I will include the Byzantine Empire will be on the cards, the Western Roman Empire, the Gallic Empire, any sort of Roman and Britons, because there are a few Roman Britain factions out there that are pretty cool. They'll be included, like for the Insularis Draco / Invasio Barbarorum thing. Basically Roman expeditions, like what's his name, Belisarius, going off and doing his expedition with the at the behest of Justinian. The Roman republics, the different sort of Roman houses you can play in Rome 1, which will probably just be the normal Rome 1 game, not the remastered, because I don't like it. And various other things. Anything Roman related will go forward. I probably won't include like the Holy Roman Empire or the like Charlemagne, because I mean sort of they did go for the whole sort of they sort of call themselves Holy Roman Empire because as a nod to the Romans, but they're not really Romans, they're not traditional Romans in my mind, because the Charlemagne, his descendancy is descended from Franks who were barbarians and who invaded Gaul / what would have been the Gallia in Roman times, which was France. So they invade that as barbarians. So they're not really. I mean, there's sort of they become kingdoms, but they weren't traditionally barbarians. Whereas the Romans, despite over years going sort of more Greek in their sort of ways in the Byzantine Empire, but they still absolutely were Roman. So that's where Rome fought. Like a lot of people say, Rome fell when the Western Roman Empire and Eastern Roman Empire split up, or when the Western Roman Empire, when Rome actually fell. But I think I'm of the belief that it continued on with the Eastern Roman Empire, who eventually called themselves the Byzantine Empire. Should I make Lord Fell or... yeah, I'll make a Fell. No, okay. And never mind. He died of an old age. So Peter, bet no. I have no idea who you are, and you don't exactly feel me much. You're married to a Lord, but... I don't really care much about you, to be honest. Oh, if I can click on this, it'd be nice. So that's happening. So there's a bunch of stuff happening. So a quick recap. Roman campaign coming, which I'll get you guys to vote for. Actually, I wrote down what order I'm going to do in it, so I'll just read it out to you just a second, then I'm going to wrap up this video today. Because I have to get up early, so... where did I put it? It's on my notepad somewhere. I'll keep the game running while we're doing that. Kinflower, a Wayne. We'll find someone eventually, alright? But yeah, I'm sorry this video's been a bit lackluster. Not lots happened, but I think I've had stuff to talk about, so that's fine. It's over now. Eh. Yeah, so the upload schedule I plan to do. So at the moment, weekends are not going to be videos where I upload things. Eventually going forwards, I might maybe have it so that... I might have it going forward eventually. That Sundays might be dedicated, or Sundays or Saturdays might be dedicated to a live streaming of sorts. But that probably won't happen at least until the new year, or maybe until I re-renovate my room and office, which is what I'm currently in right now. I have 2 rooms, because I'm lucky like that. So yes, the idea, and this is probably not really going to happen until all the campaigns have kicked off. So as of right now, this in the remaining part of 2024, which is almost over. I mean, a month from now, if this goes up, and I don't know when this will go up, possibly Boxing Day. Boxing Day? What the hell am I talking about? Possibly the 26th of November, not Boxing Day. The 26th of November is when this will probably go up. So obviously a month from then, Christmas will be over. So which is depressing. But yeah. So crazy. The year has gone pretty quick, I must confess. So yeah. He's a good fighter as well. He's got decent traits. Gets rid of Drunkard, he'd be neck and neck with the king. Although if we lost to Press, we'd be even better. Yeah, you'll do. You're pretty good. Damn it. It's a shame he didn't die in the jail, so that would have been handy. One less problem for later. I'm amazed by how many people hate me. Who the hell are you? Why do I own this? Just make you the man. I'm not bothered about holding these lands. Why do I hold who? What? I don't even know who the hell any of those guys were. Anyone else that I hold that I don't know about? Don't think so. No. That must have been the last guy I had. I'm pretty sure this guy was under my vassal, but I didn't even realise. So yeah, right. So yes. So what's going to happen then? As I keep the game running, week 1 will be dedicated to the. So basically, it's going to be a Monday to Friday week schedule. Saturday and Sundays, eventually, not now, will be dedicated to live streaming. Possibly either whichever day is more convenient for me. Something I would like to do for next year is get out and do a bit more stuff, be more healthier and more exercise and that sort of thing. So I want to get out a bit more. So whichever's convenient for me, so either Saturday or Sunday, will be dedicated to live streaming. Whether or not there'll be additional videos like poll videos or other stuff on Saturday or Sundays, I've no idea. I might maybe just do that in replacement for other stuff and just keep to the 5-day-a-week schedule thing. Because I think doing anything more than that, I think it's just going to tie me up too much. I'll just times 5 while I'm sitting here doing nothing. So week 1 is my plan for Mondays. Is going to be dedicated to the Divide and Conquer Dunedain campaign, which will of course be the Reunited Kingdom. Tuesdays is my plan to have the Roman Civilization series, where we play as a Roman faction. Not quite sure yet. We'll find out, I guess. Wednesday is going to be dedicated to the Celtigar Dynasty. So actually, this is going up on... Oh, maybe... No, probably... Yeah, Tuesday. So it doesn't really matter. At the moment, as of this year, the schedule is going to be all over the place. My goal for this year is just to get out as many of the new planned campaigns out as I can. Which is the idea. I'm going to imprison him a minute. Go to the wall. But I'm going to basically focus on getting the new campaigns out for this year. And then maybe we'll carry on with other stuff maybe next year. But we'll see how we go, see how busy I am, and see how much time I can fit in before this time, before New Year. But again, my priority is to get the new campaigns out first. So that's what I'm going to do. Of course, if they're still being voted for, then there's nothing I can do. Or my grandmother just died. Rip. So, yeah. But I'm going to focus on getting our new campaigns for now. So the Shogun thing should be out pretty soon. And then I just need to focus on the Rome thing. I also won't... For example, if I do videos that I do at the week... Like, if I don't have... Like, say if it's only like 4 videos a week... I won't do like an extra video at the weekend unless I really have a fair bit of time. I probably will just miss out on the day. But we shall see how we go. Thursdays is when I'm going to upload the... For week 1, it's going to be the Ck2 series. Which is going to be... yeah, so that's on Thursdays. Week 1 also is going to have the Lord of the Rings War in the North that week, which should be pretty good. Move on to week 2 then. Monday's going to be dedicated to the new DCI Last Alliance Orcs of the Misty Mountains campaign, which is quite looking forward to. I did contemplate doing the Dwarves, but we've never actually played an Orc faction on this channel yet, so I thought let's give it a go. So that's the plan. Tuesday's dedicated to the Historical Battle Series, so that's going to be the Historical Battle Series thing. I'm going to do it on Tuesdays. Wednesday is going to be dedicated to House of Dragon. Oh, that's good. You got that trait, which is pretty good. Didn't my brother get that, I think? No, he's got strong, but not that. Hammer has tamed one of these small dragons. Cool. Wednesday is going to be dedicated to House of the Dragon. So that's happening on that day. Thursday is going to be the Whatever the Medieval 2 faction campaign is going to be. We're still voting for it now, so we don't really know. And Friday is going to be Battle on Earth, the Marathon campaign so far. Which will consist of the Angmar campaign, then the Good campaign for the first game, and the Evil campaign for the second game. So that's the general plan. I'll go and hit the half an hour mark, and then hour and a half mark, and then we'll wrap it up there. I'm going a bit longer because I haven't given you much. I didn't give you I missed out on a few videos the last few days, so I'll make up for it a bit. Can I build anything with my amount loads of wealth? No, that's still being built. Let's build anything for now. I'm not too worried about money-wise because we have a load of cash anyway, and we're not really going to run out of it anytime soon. I'll be surprised if we do. But yeah, I probably will skip ahead, I imagine, the next time. So either we'll skip ahead to maybe when Arthur's becoming... Maybe we've just gone off on this little mission. Maybe I'll put up a poll nearer the time. Not quite sure yet. I fear he may get trained fire, though, the way it's going. Hopefully that'll improve over the time. Damon says wife imprisoned. Okay, why has he done that? Oh, he's back for the other side. Okay. Yeah, not sure what's happened there, but yeah, that's happened. Valar's got 1 billion sons, hence Valar the Lusty, which I thought was fitting. I've named it after the White Crab. Actually, Valar is still one hand, and Viserys now the White Knight, which I thought fitted more well because he was a very good fighter. So, yeah. Yeah, I would skip ahead to a civil war, or we'll skip ahead to a probably what happens with my brother. But so yeah, there probably will be a vote sometime in the near future. But I'm not going to worry too much about that vote just yet. To be honest, I will. Well, I will do it, but I'm not going to I'm not in a rush to do it. But I'll do a vote, and then whenever that vote has happened and we've got a victor, then I will return the Celtigar Dynasty, unless of course I play on a bit and then some civil war breaks out, which is highly likely because you've got Rogart, who's doing a one for Rhaegar Targaryen, who's got the support of the Dragonstone and Wolf Keep. This guy's doing independence. She's trying to get even though I saved her, is trying to get my wife on the Iron Throne, which is hilarious. Aegon's pushing for another Aegon to be the Bauman's pushing for Aegon Claw Isle becoming the king, with the backing of the Northerners, the Dornish, the High Septum, and the Command of the Gold Cloaks. He's in the Crown Loyalist. Aenix is doing his own faction for the Iron Throne, and Aenix is also doing another faction. I thought you could only do two, one at a time, but apparently you can do two. So he's pushing for her to become the queen, which would mean House Hammer becomes on the Iron Throne, the descendants of Hugh Hammer, with those guys, with the Bruin family and the Forens are trying to push for her claim on the Iron Throne, which is interesting. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think we're out of the waters yet. I'm interested to see what happens to the Celtigar line in the future. But I don't know what's going on the wall. There's a fight or something going on over there. Peasant revolt as well. Jesus. So yeah, Horton Forest is pretty powerful. There was a king beyond the walls now, I think, but I think he might have died. The Summer Isles is really coming along as a kingdom. Lisa's taken that actually, but they are becoming Kingdom of Summer Isles. And the princess is going to take over soon, so that's interesting. See how they get on. There's still a Corsair, King of the Basses Isles now. See how he gets on. Other than that, Mir's pretty powerful. They're getting attacked with the Dothraki, I think, aren't they? No, they're being attacked by 3 cities instead. But Mir is very powerful on the leadership of Magister Cosimo. So he's done very well for himself. Pento's still a thing. Oh, that reminds me. No, that's not colonies anymore. Used to be a colony. Goy and Dro, I know that was a colony. Bravos is still going. That's still fine. Not doing much. Lorath is sort of surviving. Norath is alright. This guy is very powerful. He's actually now attacking... no, he's defending against a Calf war. But he's got not hardly any men. And Calf have a lot, but he's just a lot of land to get around to get him, pretty much. Other than that, though, the 3 cities not doing that much. 3 cities, the slave traders, or the slavers, I suppose, they're still doing their thing. Yeti is having a civil war. War against tyranny of the current Emperor Mokwu. Ashai is a High Council of the Kingdom now, which is pretty cool. Carcosa's... Oh no, because they're in the Split Realm War. And the Fur's not doing a whole lot. There was a war, wasn't there, I think? But somebody inherited it all, I think, yeah. And, wasn't someone claiming for it, taking it over, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's happening. And the High Council of Galt of Moth is in charge, whose father wasn't a... Oh, I see, it was a different family, so he's in charge. So yeah, the South people are still alive. These guys are still lords. They're actually, they're Lorathi actually, but they're independent now. Unless they're in a revolt. The Tall Man, the Sarnor are still holding their small little kingdoms. Very small compared to what they used to be. I think they used to hold a kingdom just over here, I think. But it's been since reduced to wasteland by the Dothraki, sadly. But yes, that's all really I'm going to say. There's not much else to say. I'm interested to see what happens here, actually. I might play on a little bit longer. Just to see what happens, really. We're still going to try and get my brother the best fighter. I would like him to become skilled fighter, but I suppose if he's trained fighter, then we'll just have to roll with trained fighter. And we shall see how that goes, I guess. But I am keen to play as... I am keen to rather play as my brother quite soon, to be honest. So yeah, when the time comes, I will jump into that. But we'll see if they win that. And then we'll wrap it up. So I want to see what happens if he becomes the High Lord, he becomes the actual leader of the... If he takes over the county, I'm not quite sure. Actually, no. Can they actually besiege that? Should do. They are besieging it. So I imagine they will win that. Because it kind of decides the fate of if... No, God, what the fuck's happened? Join the factions. Oh, great. My brother's now betraying me. For Rhaegal's claim. That's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, event spawn seems to be a lot in this game. It happens a lot to a lot of people. So, yeah. I think Old Stones is going to fall. Just taking a while. I think I'll just end this here. I'm not going any longer. I think I'm done. I'm going to go to bed now. And I'll probably... I don't know if I might run this. I'll probably just... Yeah, you know what? I'll probably post this on Wednesday, actually, and kick us off with the Wednesday schedule. So you'll be seeing this on the 27th of November. So, and a month from then, it will be long over Christmas. Which would be a shame. But there you go. That's going to be the day this goes up, because I don't really have time to render this tonight. I don't really want to leave my computer on all night. I don't also want to really... I'm not really going to get a lot of time to do it before I leave the house tomorrow. I'm also not going to get any time in the... Well, I'll probably be too tired in the evening, because it's going to be a very busy day tomorrow. And I only really have time to render it. And if I do have time to upload it, it'd be like really late in the evening, like 10 o'clock. And I'd rather just... at that point, I'd probably just post it on a new day on the day after, really. I do want to try and keep to the 24-hour gap between each videos being uploaded, but I suppose, yeah, I'll just upload whenever I want, and then we just try and keep up that gap. But I suppose, I mean, I can start off with like a, say for example, 11 o'clock for this week, and then just change it up a bit for each week going each week. Also, live streaming, if that does happen, nothing planned yet. That'll probably be more of a, I'd imagine, it depends on the timing really, but morning, evening, probably either those two. Would make sense. Even I'm likely to catch more people, but morning, if I do it early in the day, it gets out of the way and I don't have to think about it in the day. Once I've done it, I'm like, yeah, I've done the live stream, I can crack on my day and not worry about anything else, which would be good. But yes, I will skip ahead. So, I won't do that for a while though, but I will skip ahead when I come back to this anyway. Probably once I've done the poll. So, I might quickly just tag over and just wrap this up. So I need to kind of see what happens here, so I can jump over to... I can either include them in the poll or not. So I'm just going to jump over and just finish this war off them. And what I'm going to do is just capture the guy. Can he capture a ruin? I've no idea. Let's find out. 1648. 200, 712. That's why I never play in Iron Man mode, because Iron Man mode would drive me up the wall. Yeah, and Rhaegar becomes, I suspected, he now becomes the Lord. So Old Stones won't be an option for us now. So it's going to be probably, I'll just go back to the King a minute. And I'll quickly run down what the options are going to be. And the poll you'll probably see. Actually, no, yeah, you probably will see the poll when this goes off, actually. So if I'm doing it the other day, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? 19955. There you go. So I've saved that. We've played for 4 years, not too bad. Not a lot really happened. It's another reason why I want to jump over and play as Arthur and do something else, because I just think the campaign's going to be really boring otherwise. So I think a Beyond the Wall idea could be quite fun. That could be cool. Actually, what I will do is I'll write them down as I do them, actually. So, yeah, I'll write them down. I wrote down a few ideas for the Roman Empire things, like the different Romes we can do, like for the Imperator Augustus campaign for Rome 2, Lepidus Rome, Octavian's Rome, who becomes the Emperor of Rome, Antony's Rome, Pompey's Rome, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so poll number 1. So my phone doesn't take ages and ages to load and do shit. So poll number 1 is we do Beyond the Wall. I think that's a good idea. I think that could be interesting. And obviously the story I will create as we go there. Skane probably, yeah, that could be a good option for us. Let's do that. No, just not auto-corrected to Shane. Thank you very much, game. Stop doing that. Thank you. I need to get a new keyboard at some point. The keyboard's okay, it's just my buttons just aren't working as much as they used to be. So it's probably a sign to get a new computer at that point. So Hoar Castle could be an option for us. I don't know exactly where Beyond the Wall. Wherever makes sense for us to go, really. So not Old Stones, that's been taken. The Isle of Morn, which is where I think it's the Valyrian Steel Sword there, I think, actually. But I could be wrong. The Stepstones, that'll bring us on to poll number 2. So let's do that. Stepstones. The Roynar, because there's a couple ruins here. Definitely here's one we could go to. I like to start at the ruin as well. Oh dear. Whack my keyboard. So I would like to start as a ruin and then maybe probably vassalize to actually survive. Who we'd vassalize to, I had no idea, but that's the only place you can do. So, Celeris, I'll just call it Roynar. Roynar, so people know where it is. I probably will make a note where these places are, but yeah, that's fine. Roynar, Valyria. So North Valyria probably, because that's a place you can't do any further south unless you get any submods, which we don't have on. So we can't put them on mid game, unfortunately. Otherwise we would. I can't remember if it wasn't Teleria. Possibly a, I'm not quite sure. Maybe Teleria was a, yes it is. Teleria was a colony. I thought it was. Yeah. So Draconis or Anagaria is an option. So North Valyria, the ones over there have been taken over. Bastis Isles, because I kind of don't really want to start. I could start in, I guess, in Sephorios, but I think it's really hard, and I think playing the Bastis Isles makes sense, because we can take over... Excuse me. We can take over the Isles, and then become basically King of the Isles, and then start, with our money and wealth, colonize that land, which I think sounds more fun to me. I may even convert religions. I might even go maybe Valyrian, possibly. Or I might go... depending on where we are, I might even go maybe the Storm God religion, because I'm pretty sure I have a submod that edits a Storm God, but I'm not quite sure. It'll have to be a lore reason as to what religion we take, but maybe Storm God or Ironborn possibly. Storm God could be quite fun, because that is a Drown God heresy faith, so that could be interesting trying to make that the dominant religion, but I'll have to see if I'm sure I've got the mod on called Storm God Rekindled, but I'll have to check. So on to poll number 3, let's have a look. I'll probably try and narrow it down to 3 polls. Let's do Saffron Isles, that'd be a shy. So a shy, that could be quite interesting. And then either one of these two. Not really bothered about the choice, probably because both of them are the exact same. That is a better stonemason actually, but we'll work it out. Whichever one is easy for me. So we do Leng. Not length, thank you. Autocorrect. Autocorrect is so annoying. It's handy when you want it, but it's never. It's never handy when you want it to be handy. Nefer. So that leaves us with Beyond the Wall, Skane, Horcastle, Morn, Stepstones, Roynar, North Valyria, Bastis Isles, Ashai, Leng, and Nefer. Am I missing one? Other than Oldstone, so I know that was. I didn't count that. My phone's about to die as well, so let's kind of hurry up this process. I suppose I could do a Sephorios one. But it would basically be the Bastards Isle, but I don't know. Colonizing it, trying to take over it by each colonization would be very difficult, I think. Because you can actually take land around you, but I think here... but then again, you could take... Yeah, I think... We'll have a little look around. Let's have a little look around a minute. What have I missed? That's been taken by lease. That's Roynar land. That's been taken... I know these guys aren't colonies, but they're small realms, and I think it's fun to just start there. No, Oldstones was the 9th. No, there's another one, wasn't there? I swear there's another one. Where was it? My feet of the Dothraki lands? No, because that's not really an option. I don't think there's any colonies down in over here, is there? No. If they are, they've all been taken over. Ulfos. Call the place. No, I think I will give you... Yeah, I'll give you the choice between Sephorios, because it just gives us another option. So if you really want me to start in Sephorios, which I think is going to be a very difficult campaign, then I will do that. And I probably will change religions as well, just to make it a little bit interesting. Just to prolong the campaign a bit, because I think it could get real stale. Because if we continue on as Viserys and we deal with the rebellions, which we probably will deal with, and then we're probably the sort of thing will repeat itself each character we play as until the Celtigars get stable and stabler. I imagine. And eventually we will get stable, and the Iron Throne will basically eventually we get to a point where the Celtigar series is a doddle. So until that point, I'm gonna probably I'm gonna jump over with Arthur and do a bit of fun stuff, and maybe at some point we'll come back. I mean, if the Celtigars do lose the throne, then I guess it gives us an opportunity to return as, or to rise in the ranks as Arthur and retake his crown. Well, it may be his descendants probably by then, but that'd be the idea. and eventually reclaim the Iron Throne as Arthur's descendants, which I might have to do a bit of cheating to allow that to happen. I mean, the Iron Throne could dismantle. Actually, that could happen. So that could happen. You never know. But yeah. Oh, so it seems that guy has the Kingdom of the Crownlands, does he? Let's. Oh no, he doesn't. No, it's just the just that for some reason. That's fine. Anyway, I will end this off here then. Hope you have enjoyed today's episode. A bit longer than normal, but I haven't given you a video in a while, so I figured it was nice. So hopefully tomorrow, the video you'll see after this will be the Shogun series. So hopefully, if I'm not feeling too knackered in the evening, if I get home from work straight away and render it straight away, then that way I can render it while I'm having dinner, and then I can record Shogun later in the evening if I'm not too tired. And then that way I can get that video out, hopefully in the near future. But as I'm working quite a lot, to the point where I'm going to be very tired in the evenings, very busy in the mornings, like to the point where I probably won't have a morning because I'll be so busy getting ready for work and having breakfast and various other things, I will be off. I won't have time to check, oh, do I need to upload this or render that or change this thumbnail or something like that. So, yeah, we'll see. Eventually, that's why I kind of want to push myself and get all the episodes out for the campaign series out, and come the new year, we can just plow on, and I can sit down for each recording and plow on. The thumbnails don't take that long. I kind of like the thumbnail format that I'm doing with the little, the picture, the like number, and then like little message, like little funny, sometimes funny message, like, well, no one rid me of this turbulent priest, as a reference to the High Septum, and it just adds a bit more to the campaign. It's something I saw Galu doing, and I kind of like it. Adding like a little funny, little warming message in there as well, which was quite funny. And then the episode title was something different. Obviously, I know YouTubers and I think this is amazing, but I just don't have the time for it, and I just think it just is unnecessary, really, especially for the amount of subscribers I have. If I had like 1 million or 100,000 or something like that, and maybe I might want to put like way more amounts of effort into it, but I just can't be bothered, and I'm just too busy, really. Unfortunately, I mean, maybe I might not be as busy if I focus on one series a week, possibly. Then that's your way of getting the best content out of me. But other than that, I'm just too busy. So, like doing little like cinematics before the episode starts or little intros for each episode. But I'm just too busy. Time is fleeting. I don't always have enough time as I want to do things. I'd love to if I had the time to sit down and record intros, and if YouTube was a full-time job, then absolutely we'd probably do that for every episode. Would have a cinematic before it. Every episode would have an intro, probably. Like it'd be a lot more high quality than I would otherwise, because I'm constantly balancing my real life, my job, and this. So, and I do want to continue YouTube on. I don't want to just give up. I want to carry on as much as I can until it gets to the point where I cannot continue any longer. And but we're definitely not at that point, and I don't want to be at that point anytime soon. I didn't spend however many years of my time pushing this channel to be the best it can be for it to just fall flat. And I think, to be honest, I think the way I do stuff is good. It's good enough quality. I don't feel like I need to rely on cinematics and cinematic intros and all that sort of scubbings and whatnot to make the series and campaigns enjoyable. I think people are here for a laugh and here for fun. And I can still create a story. I don't need to write a fancy intro and put some music and narration in the background. I don't need to. I can make it on. I can have some time to think about it before I jump into a scenario and whatnot, or I can think of an idea. Like, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. That's all for now then. Hope you have enjoyed, and I shall see you all possibly with the next, probably the Shogun video. And with regards to the Celtigar Dynasty, I might see you in the reign of Prince Arthur, where he's off on his adventure. And by that point, a vote would have taken place, hopefully, to decide what exactly we do. Where exactly we go with Arthur. Do we go in the Iron Isles, the Stormlands, the North, beyond the Wall, the Stepstones? Do we go down to the Sephoros or the Bastis Isles, the North Valyria, Rhoynar? Do we go to Nefer? Do we go to the Shire? Do we go to the sort of southern region here and form like a big Eastern Empire? I'm not sure yet. That'll be up to you guys. You can vote. So yeah. So the poll should probably go up the same time as this video, so maybe a few hours before. I might do it a couple hours before that, actually, I think. So it might go up a couple hours before, so keep an eye on that. And yeah. And then there will be a video, and then there'll be like a probably three polls, and then I'll eventually narrow down the options that win the most votes out of each of them, and then eventually we will have our scenario. Now we'll start there. Oh, the Isle of Faces is an idea, but you can't actually get to the Isle of Faces. Nor can you leave. Oh, I can Dragon Conquest it actually. I can. How can I get there? I can't actually get to there. So I'm pretty sure you have to have certain vessels that can get there. Unless my ships can go through the... I'm sure they can't, though. No. Yeah. Basically, there's no way of us getting to that, essentially. Yeah, we can't get to it. Because you can't... Unless you're an Ironborn faith. Unless I can get the Ironborn to... sail in, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I could do that, possibly. I might just maybe just sail over there. Maybe I might just do a Dragon Conquest. Are they de jure? They're just a theocracy. Let's just do that. And, do that in a minute. See if they bend the knee, and I'm just going to see if they... I'm just curious to see what happens here. Yeah, let's run anyway. He is wise. Looks like a woman to me. There you go. Oh. This guy's trying to kill me. The Kingsguard is still, okay, but yeah, he hates my guts. But yeah, we made them a vassal now. I don't think they're de jure anything, so they'll just be part of my realm. Which is fine. There you go. We've got the Children of the Forest as part of my realm. They hate my guts, though, because I think there's a bonus here, isn't there? No. They don't, they just dislike me. Okay. So there you go, we did it without having to actually declare war. Well, we did declare war, we didn't have to do it without having to, have that. Ram sends the wall, he's a good fighter, so the wall will serve him well. He's got a few relatives up there anyway. And we'll see about the new Kingsguard shortly. Hope we get a few more things in a minute. Wagstaff, Sebastian. I want to get someone that isn't going to piss everybody if I named the Kingsguard. Anyone else going to pop up? If not, I'll name this guy. Anybody? God, I don't know what it takes to go from that to the second day. Jesus. I just named this guy the Kingsguard. I don't really care. No. I will never guard the likes of you, scum. Okay. But yeah, so this will be my little colony in the Isle of Faces. Which worked quite well. I wasn't sure if because if the Ironborn hadn't helped us, I think we probably wouldn't have been able to get over there. Unless I cheated and just said that we ferried the army across, but which we could have done and easily beaten back the Children of the Forest, but now the Isle of Faces is now part of my realm. They won't like me very much for a little while, but why not? I'll sort that. See if we get another Kingsguard option, and if not, I'll wrap it up there. Gave birth to a stillborn kid. It's a shame. Crane, Hunter. Crane's pretty good. However, he's the heir, so he could easily say no. No, he said, okay. I'll take him then. Crane joins the Kingsguard, excellent. But yeah, I end the war there. I think my son had the kid, but it was stillborn. Probably because she was in the jail, which didn't help. That's partly why she probably had the kid stillborn in the first place. But that's all for now, then let's wrap this up here. Let's wrap it up. I'm done. Anyway, I'll see you probably the day in the maybe the next day or the day after for the Shogun 2 episode, for the beginning of the first episode, whatever that may be. Unless particularly I want to play something else, maybe I'll say maybe I might come home and think, oh, do you know what? I'd rather play Battle on Earth or something else. Oh wow, they've taken the Night's Watch. Well, there you go. Is the Night's Watch still alive? Yeah. But they've the Wildlings have taken the wall again. Hey, I've seen this one. What do you mean you've seen this one? I have. She's died. A private funeral for her, I think. She wasn't particularly a notable member of the house. Can I just build my building in the south and then I'll go? Come on. God, the lag is just horrible. Horrible lag. Hopefully it's better when we play as another character. I think it's because when you play as giant kings, sometimes it makes it worse. What build here? Weird butcher. Oh, more tax income. More money, damn it. Anyway, right, let's save there and I'll wrap this up here. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. A bit longer than normal, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. And I haven't recorded anything, I didn't do any like videos like 4 or 5. Well, whenever you're watching this, you'll probably be like 6 days. So I think 2 hours is probably fair enough. And it's just a nice little video, just me chatting, discussing what's going on the channel, what I'm gonna do, plans and whatnot. Oh, he died actually, Aegon. And his lineage won't inherit because his son become a septum. Oh, he might though. But I think he's going to inherit anyway because Danos, unless he dies, of course. Scales line's done too well, have they? Not too many of them left. Oh, Aegon failed me as Lord Paramount of Dragonstone, unfortunately. Became too powerful. Davos could be the heir, but other than that, you've got 2 kids basically left. Or my son might inherit, which could be interesting. Because the Belmore wife he had died, didn't she? She died of that. Married Targaryen girl, who is a granddaughter of the Mataras the Last and brother of Rhaegar the Usurper, who has a dragon. Interesting. Anyway, that's all for now. Hope you have enjoyed, and I shall see you all in the next video with the Shogun video, hopefully, or something else. We shall see. Hopefully with the Celtigar series, you might see us either continue on as Viserys and continue to hold off the throne, or we'll jump over and play as Arthur. Suggestions and ideas are also welcome, so if you have any ideas, suggestions that you think, oh, you should play as, I think you should play as Viserys a bit longer, or I think you should jump as play as Arthur earlier, then let me know, and I'm keen to do which one. I know I've saved it, but I'll save it again. But that's all for now then. I hope you've enjoyed. Navaya Naden Permanent Mernin, and until we speak again, dear friends, farewell.